Welcome back, everybody, to youtube.com/regular gaming, guys. I was about to do the Twitch one like I always do, but I did the YouTube one correct this time. I was on it. We are here. We are back on the channel together, got the guys together. We're going to do a discussion. Jesus Christ, do a discussion. I can't speak English at all. We're gonna do a quick discussion on Back 4 Blood. The beta, if you didn't know, came out or was out last week, and they had a closed beta the week prior. We got to take part in it. So yeah, we're gonna here to talk about it. Of course, joining me today, I got the three guys. Brandon was about to say something.
Speaking of Twitch, if you don't know already, we stream on Twitch every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and now Sundays as well. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. to
11 p.m.
10 or 11 p.m.
There you go.
Eastern Standard Time. Come check us out.
Twitch.tv/regular.
On Sundays, we're here 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll make a better intro next time. But, for now, hey,
listen. All right. But yeah, check us out. But yeah, that's Brandon over in the left corner. You got him up at the top. Put his two fingers up. Wearing the ODU shirt. That's Mitch. Mitch, say what's up.
I'm gonna mess this up.
Are you gonna mess this up? You're gonna. Oh shit! Where did he go?
I gotta cover it real quick.
Oh
go ahead,
shit!
Babe.
Brandon, where did Brandon go? Brandon's gone. We lost him.
Oh, yes.
Oh shit! We lost Brandon.
My apartment complex today.
Oh man, Mitch is not in the vibing mood, man. I can see it. I can see it all on your face. Hey, but you're here, and I appreciate you being here, bro.
Yeah, man.
You being here.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Again, like I said, so we're getting ready to talk about Back 4 Blood. What we liked, what we didn't like. Brandon, I'll start with you, bro. Give me your what are your overall thoughts about what we played for Back 4 Blood?
So overall, I enjoyed the game. I liked it for what it was, man. It's a co-op zombie shooter, fast paced, faster than how Call of Duty does their zombies. If you play Left 4 Dead, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a team-based shooter, which is nice. When's the last time we played one? Shit, the last time we played a co-op shooter zombie game was like World War Z, and that was third person. So this is a nice change in pace. It feels really good. It feels like Left 4 Dead, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up over and over again because I like what Dalton said. Dalton's another team member of RGG. You can check him out. But what he said was if you put this game in front of him and just told him, you didn't give him a name, Back 4 Blood, you can easily say this is Left 4 Dead 3. It's fucking crazy.
100%.
Team member? Question mark? Team member. Regular gaming guy, bro. He's a regular.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. But anyways, overall, I enjoyed the game. Will I get the game? Maybe. If Mike gets it from me. Maybe.
So I guess that's kind of like the like where I want to start, like with everybody at the current moment, like not necessarily your overall thoughts and everything, but I guess that's the big question that I kind of want to get from everyone. And I did kind of cut you off, Brandon, in the middle of that thought process, but yeah, my bad. So go ahead and continue. But yeah, no, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that. Go ahead. My bad. I told you to continue, and then I started talking again. I mean it this time. Go ahead.
Little dick.
Oh no! I'm sorry. You want me to continue? I'm sorry, dude. Janelle's like,
yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Let's keep going.
I was like, all right, I got you. No, overall, if I was to pay my own money to get the game, I will only get it if I knew you guys are gonna get it, and even if we don't fucking fully invest ourselves in the game, I'll get it just because I know like maybe one day we might want to jump back into it to change up the pace of what we're playing. So it really is a co-op game. I couldn't really see myself playing with like randoms online, but yeah, if I knew everybody here was getting the game, or we actually had people to play with to play the game, I would get it. I will play it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those games where we play it for a little while, probably like a month or so. Something new comes out, we're going to put that to the side. Maybe we might come back to it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We might come back to it. So I'm not trying to shit on the game though for that fact. It's just there's other games that are newer that you probably want to play. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to take away from how good the game actually feels, because the game actually feels really good. All the guns feels good. The zombies feel good. The co-op in it, everything feels it's fun, man. And I don't know if it's fun just because it's new. That's another thing. I don't know if it's just fun for right now, but I'm sure it'll still be fun for a little bit. But I don't really know where I'm going
No,
with
I
this.
got you, Mitch.
Full
No, you're good. You're good. No, you.
What's
I
up,
think you.
man?
I think you.
What's up?
I think you kind of your feelings are kind of like reciprocated with everybody. Mitch, I want to hear what your thoughts are on like your overall thoughts for the Back for Blood game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Brandon. In terms of like buying it, I would not get this game. Like if it was just me buying it by myself and like playing solo, I
Mhm.
probably wouldn't get it just because like I mean it's cool and all, but I mean I would rather play a zombie game like The Last of Us or something like that, or Dying Light or anything like that. And it's not on that level in terms of like playing it solo. It's definitely a team game for sure.
Yeah.
And I will say Brandon's definitely correct about the fast pacedness of, I don't know if that's really a word, but how fast it is. I will say if you want a comparison, because you got like the normal Black Ops zombies and everything like that. I would say they're probably about as fast as the zombies from Advanced Warfare. And if anyone anyone has ever played Advanced Warfare zombies, they know that them motherfuckers are fast as shit because they have the exoskeletons.
Yeah.
So it's about that fast. I mean, it's just because what happens is when you get hit in like a Black Ops by a zombie, you can still move max speed. But when you get hit in this game, they're literally dragging you back like you would in real life, which is a pretty cool feature they have. It's also annoying as shit when the horde gets called on you and you're the only one in the back of the group, like trying to get to everybody else. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. It's normal stuff that's going to happen in a video game. But I mean, overall, it's fun. I had a really good time playing it. Like I said, like I said, I have same sentiment as Brandon. Like I'll get the game if like my friends get it. It's not something I'm going to get if I'm going to play by myself. But if my friends get the game, I'll definitely like. It's something I would definitely get.
Something that you actually.
Yeah, I think that's it.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have to. I definitely agree with both you guys on the idea that I don't. But then I mean, yeah, I don't see myself ever playing Back for Blood, like just playing it by myself, like just picking it up, starting it up, and running into a match running into a match and hopping in with randoms and stuff like that. I don't see myself playing that. But at the same time, like that's just not typically. Like even when I play like Avengers, I don't play Avengers like with other people. I play it by myself, single player or whatever. So that's just not typically my style. I do think that this game is a lot more fun, or is a lot of fun when you have people to play with, and when you have people to like sit there and bounce off of, and and joke around with, and the same normal stuff that you did with like the Left4Dead. I think this does a really good job of filling that void, the void that you didn't know that you want, but like because you didn't know that you didn't, because you did, or because you didn't know that you wanted it, you're okay with going back to not wanting it, if that makes sense. When we talked about when me and Mitch talked about Splitgate the other day, we talked about how Splitgate's a really solid like 7 to 6 range, and I think this game is kind of the same thing. It's a very solid like in between Call of Duty matches. It's not something that you're going to constantly go back to over and over and over again to like try to master or max out, or max your character levels, things like that. But it's definitely one of those games that like I'm bored on a Friday night, let me hop into this, let me play it and see what's going on in the Back for Blood world.
Unless you're like one of those that are like really niche in the Left4Dead, like are still into Left4Dead. This is it for you right here, man. This is it. This is Left4Dead 3.
It's what you've been waiting on for sure.
Exactly. This is exactly what you wanted. More Left4Dead, better fucking quality. It looks really great. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Same gameplay. You got to pick all your weapons up, all your guns up. You have to pick it all up off the floor, dude. It's what you want. You die because you run out of ammo. I mean, it's Left4Dead, man.
Do you think there's anything that the base game, or that they could do with the full release, that may make you guys change your mind? Because I know going into this, a lot of us were really high on it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not low on it. I don't think it's a bad game. And again, like it's the same thing when we were talking about Splitgate, man. Like I don't think by any means this or Splitgate are bad games.
Yeah,
it's just not a top tier, and I don't think there's anything that like I can have it to where, like you said, will make me put down Call of Duty and pick this up. It's an in between game. It's like, all right, man, I'm tired of playing COD at night. It's pissing me off, or I'm tired of playing fucking Apex or whatever people play. I don't know. It varies from person to person, but for me, normally it's Call of Duty. I get tired of playing that. I'll hop on and I'll play a couple rounds of split gate, or I'll play a couple rounds. If I have friends on, I'll play a couple rounds of Back for Blood. So I mean, they're not bad games by any means, but it's just not top tier. And I don't think there's anything they can add to the game. Yeah, no, not really.
That Perk
I mean,
System is
we
dope.
tried the PvP. Yeah, the Park System is fucking. Yeah, it is cool as shit. I will give you that. The Park System is cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's
But
very unique.
yeah,
for
there's
them.
nothing that they can really do.
Explain the perk
park?
system real quick. Yeah, the perk system. Yeah.
No, all
For
it
people
is,
that
you
don't
just go
know.
out and it's kind of like open world setting in terms of like only thing you can't do is actually kill zombies, but you can just go out and test guns and everything. I mean, it's like you're at a base camp and everything.
No,
and
not
from
the
there
not
you
the
can
park. The
upgrade your-
perk. The perk.
The Perk System
With the cards. Yeah, the
System.
cards.
Pretty much just
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you
tripping. I
buff,
know why.
how you buff and fucking,
I
you know,
mean,
you
both are cool. Both are cool for sure. Yeah, no, Perk System. Did you want to explain it, Brian?
Sure. Okay. There's a fucking list of 15 cards that you can pick from. They're actual little cards. They look like trading cards, but you get to build your own little deck that you take on each run, and then at the beginning of each level of each run, they let you pick out of 3 that are like, I guess, randomized, but not really randomized because they're in the order you've put them in your deck.
Yeah.
Then you get to pick out of the 3. You pick one, and then you go on through that level until the next level. They'll let you pick another card, and then that's pretty much how you're doing. You're building your character, all your stats. So if you want to make a medic build, you have your medic fucking deck full of stuff that's good for healing, saving your teammates. So you would just pick cards until you have a healing deck or whatever, or you can have a whole different deck just made for I want high fucking endurance. I want to be able to run a lot. So you have a high endurance deck. That's cool. That's very unique because we haven't seen some shit like that.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a game that's out there that I don't know about.
Nothing
That's
that
just
I
cool
can
as
think
fuck.
of immediately.
That is pretty
nothing.
cool.
You know, when
this magnitude.
when you break it, it's funny because when you break it, I say that I can't think of a game that is similar in that nature, but when you break it down the way you were explaining it, it is very similar to something like Hades. It's very similar to a roguelike where you get perks. I mean, instead of getting the perks at the end of each or picking the instead of randomizing the perks that you get to pick from, you pick all the perks that you want up front, and throughout the course of each room or each stage, you get a perk from, you get to pick one of the perks that you want.
I wouldn't even rule out the fact that they got inspiration out of a fucking rogue like that. That's cool. More games need to start incorporating shit like that from roguelikes, because that is starting to become a very popular genre of games. People are really into right now. That is pretty cool. I can't give a full what can hook me into this game, because I really want to try that PvP mode, bro. I feel I mean, that's not gonna really invest us. I know together we're not.
It looks cool.
I want to try to give this game our whole, whole experience. I do want to try it because I want to try to be one of the zombies.
It looks cool. Yeah, I feel like the only way that's going to be fun is if you're the zombie. That's my thing with that.
Yes.
I feel like it's not good when I have to be the human. It's going to be boring as fuck. When I can be a zombie though, you jump on motherfuckers. That's going to be fun as hell.
Yeah. I wanted to be humans coming from the start. We tried to jump into a PvP game and it just didn't load up.
Yeah.
We lost one and won one.
Yeah, hey,
but they didn't load. They didn't fucking load, dog.
I mean, but technically,
it was a no contest, bro. They didn't even show up. It was a no contest.
No contest.
Yeah, we took that L hard. But it would have been cool to be the humans and get fucked over by the people playing zombies. And would have came in there, yo, no, fuck these dudes, and straight up zombie mode. I was hyped, man. I was kind of hyped. I wanted to try it. I seen some gameplay of it, so I really wanted to try it. But I know that's not going to bring us back into really being fully invested in this game. But I think it would be cool because us playing it, whenever we play anything competitive together, it's fucking Rocket League and shit, bro. We fully invested,
it's fun.
bro.
It's fun.
We fuck around for a little bit, but when we get fully invested and we want to win, bro, we get fully invested.
Yeah, we're there.
We win,
Yeah, we're there.
That's just a nice feeling when you have a team thing that we're all trying to win together.
That's one thing that I will say that I did really enjoy, and obviously that goes back to the Left4Dead, the Left4Dead style of it. Right now, I have playing behind us one of the moments from when we were in the first act or whatever. It's when you pull the drawbridge down and everything, and we're kind of just firing. We're all we all have our own. I remember that moment very vividly where because you've got the option for friendly fire and everything in it. and we had the friendly fire on because it was the harder mode. And I remember us talking and being like, and coordinating, being like, all right, 2 of us have to crouch while the other 2 stand behind us and kind of like fire. That way we can all fire on the zombies at the exact same time and we're not hitting each other. I do like that aspect, the tactical nature of the game, and having to like,
yeah, you definitely have to be. If you want to beat this game on hard, I mean, on easy, I feel like it's not too difficult if you want to just run through it. If you're like a decent shooter, you can probably run through this pretty easily on easy.
Yeah.
But when you play those harder modes, like whatever the middle mode was, and then nightmare mode, you have to be very tactical when you play this game. Like, you got to be sure that you don't run out of ammo too fast. You got to be sure you don't run out of meds too
Yelling
fast.
with difficulty, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Easy is fucking easy, and then medium, like, it does ramp that shit up. And like, we didn't even get to try the fucking hardest difficulty.
Nah, dude, it's because it's 65%. I think it was like friendly fire
door, bro.
I think it said friendly fire at that point on nightmare.
Oh yeah, it was
65.
Yeah,
it's 35% on like when you're playing with just friends, but it's 65 or when you're playing on medium. But when you're playing on hard, like nightmare, it's 65%. So
Yeah.
I would have killed you guys at least 5 times.
Oh, bro, there's so many times where I'm just like, we're all firing at the same spot, and I'm just like, all right, y'all got it, bro. Like, I don't even want to get in the way, yo. Like, I feel like I'm a fucking somebody's gonna get popped.
Yeah, because I mean, playing tactical, like one way you can think about playing it is, I feel like what we did when we were playing, and then everybody had a separate weapon. So one person had a sniper, one person had a shotgun, one had an AR, and then one had the submachine gun.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like that's the only way you can. If you're playing with 4 people, that's about the only way you can do it, because you need somebody else to have the ammo for you at all times.
Yeah.
You know.
That shit was funny when you fucking spray with that minigun, though.
Yeah.
When that minigun for something.
I just looked at my health when I was watching the video, bro. I was like, that shit just ate my health, bro. His name just killed Mike. He just killed everybody. I was like, yo, she murdered everybody in that minigun.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot more. Like it kind of, to me, it kind of sucks, and I'm just interested to know, like. And I guess it's not really interested to know, because like I do have an understanding of where, like, what caused it, but like I remember seeing, and I guess it's because I'm really struggling with getting this what I'm trying to say out. I remember seeing stuff for this game and being like, oh shit, this is Left 4 Dead, this is gonna be awesome, this is gonna be a lot of fun. If it's the same style, all they gotta do is make it Left 4 Dead and I'm in. Like, I got it and I bought it. And now, having actually played it, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, damn, this really is just like Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, this really is just like Left 4 Dead. There's nothing. I mean, there's new things.
I think what they tried to do, they tried to incorporate the card. That's their new thing, is the card thing, and they wanted to change out like the specialty zombies.
Yeah,
which kind of sucks, because on one hand, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's something about running away from tanks with your friends at like 3 o'clock in the morning that brings back memories.
Yeah,
I'm a little sad that it goes away.
Bro, it's going into like a dark corner because you want to pick up some shit, and then all of a sudden
there's a witch right there.
you see this girl all tucked in the corner, and you're like, oh no,
Dude,
no.
You're like guys, I don't want to startle you. I don't want to scare you, but
exactly. Sorry.
Because that was one thing. Because like, even thinking about like, I mean, the moment was funny when we were playing, and we would run into those birds and everything. Because for comparison sakes, the witches, the witches were essentially, or the witches in this game are crows that essentially just call hordes and more zombies towards you or whatever. I feel like, if I remember correctly, witches in Left 4 Dead were easy to walk around. Not easy, but you can walk. You can avoid them. But I feel like here, one wrong really step with the birds, and you're calling a bird.
Yeah, either you can walk by him, or if you shoot too close to him, it's really difficult. I mean, I don't know if you play it on easy, then the amount of birds maybe decreases. I don't know. We never had a chance to play on easy.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, that got to be annoying. I mean, it's fun, it's funny, but it gets annoying if you don't, like, if you're actually trying to play it through. Yeah, and you're trying to be smart with your ammo and stuff. It can get annoying really fast, because you're like, dude, I'm not even close to the birds. How the fuck did I set them off?
Yeah. And that was one thing that we briefly touched on with like the difficulty scaling. And again, this is just critiquing the game for what it is. Like, this isn't talking negative, or I guess it is technically talking negative. We're not trying to say that it's a bad game. That's what I'm trying to say. But the shit.
Look, overall, I will get the game. I will get it because you guys are getting it. And another thing, to touch on what Mike was saying about like, yeah, we seen Left 4 Dead when we first seen gameplay of it, we're getting all hyped and shit. But like this year is pretty strong for first person shooters, man. We seen that, we seen Back 4 Blood, but now we seen fucking Battlefield's coming out. Yeah. Now we see fucking Halo coming out. Y'all just got into fucking Splitgate, bro. There's options for first person shooters, man. Like there's some decent options this year coming out. So are we going to be fully invested in this? Probably not. We're probably going to be playing a lot
of things. Probably for a month.
Exactly. We might jump back in it maybe October because that's when it's coming out.
I'll say this for sure.
When it's coming out.
In that month that we play it, if we beat it, we're not going back to it.
Probably not. No, you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm going to say. If we beat the game, right. We're definitely not going to go back
to it. I have the suspicion that even if we don't beat it, I don't think we go back to it. I think if we don't beat it in October, I don't think we're going back to it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't. I think, like I said, like Brandon said, we play for a month. If we beat it or we don't beat it, I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's a chance we pick it back up if we don't beat it. There's a chance, like maybe get kind of Call of Duty one day and keep getting fucking OD'd on. We might pick it up if we're all playing together. But if we beat it, I think there's like a 0.01% chance we ever pick that game back up.
All right, now I've been like a cool DLC, bro. Like I don't even know what DLC they even.
I don't know what DLC you could really do for that unless you introduce reintroduce the old specialty zombies. That'd be tough.
Either that or like the old operators.
Or the old. That's what I'm about to say, because I noticed that on social media, like a lot of people were like sad. They're like, man, but like. They kind of want coach. They want coach and everybody back.
The true Left 4 Dead people, bro. They be modding the fuck out of the game, bro. They're running around like all the monsters, all the big fucking zombies are like fucking Pokemon and shit. It's wild. The community's wild, man. I watched some of that shit.
Mitch, do you want to? Excuse me. The rating system.
Yeah. So we did. Oh man. Oh, it's right in front of me. Never mind. I'm tripping. Yeah, so what we did for Splitgate last time, we have like this little 4 categories to kind of give it. Being the aesthetics of the game, types of game modes, gameplay itself, and the overall quality of the game.
Wow, you guys are legit.
So the aesthetics of the game, I want to say, I mean, based off PS4, I'm not going to say it's much of an upgrade from what, I think I have to go back and play old Left 4 Dead to see how much of it like increase it's been, because to me on the PS4 it looks the same as it would have on the fucking Xbox or anything like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. PC it probably is a whole lot different just because you guys have better graphics cards than I do, but to me it looks similar to the last one, so I can't give it like a high overall, so I'd probably give like a 6 or a low 7. But yeah. Brandon?
So I mean with aesthetics, my bad. With aesthetics, like the way I think about it is like, does it do anything that makes you that makes the game stand out? And again, it's similar to what we've talked about before. Like I don't think this game does anything that's like over the top crazy as far as like how beautiful it looks. I don't think it's reinventing the wheel at all. I think it's using, I don't want to say the same assets that we've seen before, but I think it's again another like 6. About a 6, I don't think it's anything super crazy, but I don't think it's super like bad either. 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm. Out of 10, right?
Out of 10.
Out of 50, dude.
Out of 25, bro.
Out of 4 million.
Are we doing like a 6.2?
If you want to do whatever you want to do, it's your world, bro. It's your world. We're just living it, dude.
To be honest, I'll give it a 7.
I said 6, low 7, man.
I'll give it a 7. I mean, it looks good just because I'm on a PC, but like, it's all right, man. It still looks, funny the way like I'm healing you. All the animations are like, just like old Left 4 Dead animations.
Left 4 Dead animations.
You can fall off ledges.
That's my
nothing to do with aesthetics, but still. That kind of like messed my brain up. I was like, why?
That's my point, though, bro. Come on. Yeah, that's you're just inspiring his ass to get the fuck up. You're not helping him up at all.
Exactly.
You can do it. I believe in you.
That kind of like threw me out of it.
I'm falling.
At the same time, I know it's like an arcade kind of like a zombie shooter.
Yeah.
I give it like a 7, man. It's all right. The graphics ain't amazing, but
All right, so next is types of game modes. Unfortunately, we only played the one because the second one didn't want to work, so it's kind of hard to really give this one a scale.
Well, I think we can do it based off. I think we can do it based off
this is just a
the
beta, okay?
difficulties.
I mean, this is pretty much like what the game might end up being. Like, to be
Yeah.
honest, it looked pretty solid what the game is, but still, this is just a beta, so maybe I don't know. It might
They'll probably add a survival mode.
Survival mode.
Yeah, they'll add a survival. I think on the
maybe
actual
he might
they
really
add survival
pick up the fucking character out of the fucking ledge. I don't know. Maybe.
But no, I think it'd probably get types of game modes. Because I mean, the game mode itself is pretty cool. The one that the main story one is cool, of course. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to try. So in my opinion, we can't really give types of game modes a fair assessment. So I think we should skip that for now, because I feel like PvP is going to make that zombie versus human PvP is going to make a big difference in that. So we can't really give that a ranking right now.
Well, can I speak to difficulty real quick? I mean, I know we talked about I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I mean, that's one thing that I think you can, as far as like game modes go, I feel like that does kind of fall into the modes for the game, because I think your experience does change greatly depending on the mode, depending on the difficulty that you're playing in.
Yeah, I can agree to that, but how does that really? It's still the same game, though. You're not doing anything. I mean, it changes. Yeah, you guys got to be more tactical or anything like that. But that doesn't really. I'm still doing the same thing. At the end of the day.
Okay.
That's my point.
That's fair.
You know?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I can't compare that to each other. Gameplay itself, like I said, I mean, if you like Left 4 Dead, man, it's definitely still the game for you, because it's Left 4 Dead through and through. And I want to say I'd like Left 4 Dead. I know everybody else that I played with them. I can think for all of us here probably that we all really loved playing Left 4 Dead when we were younger. And this game itself is still fun, so I'd definitely give like the gameplay, I would give it a 9, to be honest. In my opinion, I gave it a really high, rating. Because like I've been telling y'all, like the game itself isn't ass. It's just there's little things here and there that aren't going to keep me around just because the game it is itself. But I will say, playing the game, I had a shit ton of fun healing people. I mean, it's like the animations for it is fucking funny as hell. It is a challenge. It's definitely, you have to be tactical with it, so that's definitely fun. You have to like actually think when you're playing. It's not something, but it's not to where you have to think super aggressively. It's not something you have to go like plan before you start a mission. You have to plan out what you're going to do per se. Yeah, you can just go through and play it. I mean, you can be that guy, but you can also just casually play the game and have fun. So I definitely would give it a 9.
Yeah.
Brandon?
For gameplay, I'll probably give it like a 8. I think an 8 would be a solid number. Like, it's a solid fucking game, first person shooter. It is fun. It does feel satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. Shooting zombies like with a pistol from far away, like just sniping zombies with a pistol is like really satisfying. Oddly.
Yeah, with the Desert Eagle.
Yeah, no, I was using my fucking the characters like spawning in with like a 1911, bro. That shit was just amazing. It was actually really fun. And the car system too. The car system was great. Like, I fuck with that just because it gives, like, you can always change your character up. You can be like a halfway medic with a halfway like straight like offensive ass motherfucker. Like, you can be either or however you want to play. So that is pretty cool. And you kind of like progressively building your character throughout the run or whatever. And maybe you want to change runs, so runs don't have to feel the same. So I can see the replay value, sort of. But that's just not for me all the way. Like, I'm not fully committed with that unless I have friends fully committed with that. If you guys tell me y'all are in that shit, and I'm like, all right, that's the game we're playing together, I'm playing with y'all, like, fuck the bullshit. And I'm not even mad at that. The game isn't terrible. The game isn't amazing. It's like right there. So I'm gonna give it an 8 gameplay. Yeah,
I think I kind of follow your guys' sentiments on it as far as where I think I'm more so. I think I'm higher on it as well. I think I'm probably at an 8. I think I'm at an 8. I do think the things that bring it down for me from a 9. I do feel like the gunplay feels great. The card system is cool. I feel like they don't do a really good job of kind of explaining the health system to you. In like how
they did an awful job doing that. Like, well, I mean, because I can't remember in Left 4 Dead in 1 and 2, did they do it? Because if I'm not mistaken, your overall health never went down like that.
Yeah.
But in this game, like, you lose health, and you're back at like 60. For like, you go from 100 to 60, and then you keep 60 throughout the rest of your continues.
If you're hit, if you're
if
hit.
you die, if you die, you get 3 tries left.
It does add like a scale of difficulty.
Yeah,
But
and
I
wish it would have told, because we were searching, we didn't know how to get back to 100 health until we were like, all right, is this I guess this is how we live now.
Satisfying fucking kind of
this is me now.
You know, like why you like fucking why you like I can't even think of the word. I'm sorry, guys.
And it's no, you're fine. And it's
dude, like we didn't figure that out until
why you punishing me for no reason.
Yeah, and it's weird because like you go like if you switch between the game game difficulties or whatever, you go from the easy mode that has all these health stations. Damn it, you weren't I don't think you played with us when we played on the easy mode, but every single safe or like every single room that used the toolbox to open like had a health station in it, and it gave you full health again. So it's like you're running the game in completely different, way more laissez-faire than you would without the than you would in like any of the other modes, because you know that the next time you run into a toolbox station you're gonna have a full health kit. And then like whenever you open those toolbox places, they had health pieces or whatever, but when you played on the harder difficulties, like they didn't give you any
flashbangs.
Yeah, they gave you flashbangs, and then they gave you what was it? Flashbangs,
bandages, and painkillers. And
they give you a shit ton of painkillers. It's like the painkillers are good for like the first
time.
Come on, bro.
We can't fully knock it because there could be like a card out there that we haven't seen that makes painkillers give you permanent health or something. You know what I mean? Like it could be
possible. I mean, that's possible.
Like a crack cocaine card or something. What would it do?
That's why it's a perk system, you know what I mean? Like you gotta work your way up there. Maybe they're trying to tell you, this fucking moding for you because you kind of bitching a little bit, you know. Maybe you gotta knock it down lower until you get the card and then come back. I don't know.
But that's why I think that's why I would drop it. That's why I would drop it to from a 9 to an 8. Like is stuff like that. Then you've got like the sprint system. I feel like nobody has good health, like, or good stamina enough to like.
You don't need good stamina to get the cards.
I don't think you have enough like to run, like in the beginning. I don't think you have enough to run away from like a decent horde. You know what I mean? And like you're getting down left and right. And again, that may just been like how I played, but I feel like I still feel like it kind of like.
You're not tripping.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like it's hard. I used to be up. I mean,
bro, the melees take your fucking stamina, bro. Like,
melees take your. It really makes you. It does low key. I know I just said like you don't have to think that hard, but it definitely still makes you think when you play the game.
Yeah.
Because like every little thing you do in that game, there's has a repercussion.
Every little thing that you do.
So yeah, I'll give it a solid 8. Again, that's not to say it's a bad thing, but it's not a bad game, but it's
the overall quality of the game itself.
So like the game overall.
Yeah. Probably give it. Because I mean, it still has. I mean, it's a beta. Lo and behold, they could probably have something crazy come out in the actual game. Like a cool ass, cool spiral mode or something.
Turns
I
out
can't imagine anything too crazy with it. But just the beta itself, I'd give it a solid 7.
The beta itself. Okay. Yeah, I mean we can judge the beta. That's what I figured we do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't judge the game. We're judging the beta. Yeah.
I didn't get to play the PvP, so maybe that game mode's like that fun.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that fun, but we didn't get a chance to play it.
Brandon?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with an 8. I feel like that's a very average score that I'm gonna give it.
Yeah.
Like it's still above average for like a zombie killing game. I would prefer this. Like if I had to compare it with the most recent like co-op zombie game, I'm gonna have to go back every time. I'm not even counting Call of Duty. Fuck no, that's a whole different thing. I'm gonna count World War Z because that was a more fast-paced zombie killing game, and that would just happen to be third person. But
yeah,
I'm gonna compare to that. I prefer first-person shooter. This is new. It's a newer game. It looks better. It plays better than that one. If I'm gonna compare it to anything, and but like it has its negatives as well. Like how much replay value does this game actually have? I don't think it's much for me personally. So that's what's keeping me at this average score right here. Like it's a decent game. I'll probably check it out. We'll probably check it out. We probably will. And like I said, we're gonna play for like a month until we get tired of it.
Yeah. So we're done.
So 8. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I agree with everybody. Or like I've been saying, I agree with the other two. You guys up here. I think it's a solid 7 to 8. if I had to give it a number, I'd say I want to say 7. I'd give it a solid 7. 7 I feel like is like super like average, and that's really where this game stands. Is it's super duper average. And again, that's not to say like for what it is, like it being a zombie killing game and a solely zombie killing game, it is a good zombie killing game.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a good zombie killing game. It's just not
in comparison. We're comparing these. You got to remember when we're doing these, we're comparing them to like top tier games.
Yeah.
So,
and it's
to
worth
like
the time to
Call of
play.
Duty Warzone when it first came out, or comparison to like Fortnite when it was in its heyday.
Yeah.
It's not at the same level.
So it's worth its time. It's worth the time to play it. It's just not a. To me, it's not like. It's not gonna shake the ground.
Maybe we can like start doing like a draft system for these ones. Like what round in the draft will this game go?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
We could maybe. We'll see.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it over there.
We can workshop that idea.
Solid beta though. Give us a good idea what the game is.
Sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
Definitely a solid, definitely solid beta. And like I think out of the betas that I've played, I think it is definitely one of the more like put together ones and like crap. Like I mean, I had that one issue where like it would randomly like we're playing on me and Brandon were playing on PC. Mitch was playing on PS4. But I don't know if Brandon, if you ever experienced it, but like it would like randomly click off for some reason. Like it would randomly like alt tab out of the game, and I couldn't get back into it even if I alt tabbed into it.
I was stuck on the loading screen once.
Okay.
Other than that,
other than that, like it wasn't that bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah. But anyway, that's our take on Left 4 Dead. We'll probably end up getting some more. We'll probably end up playing it when it comes out, or getting it when it comes out and playing it when it comes out. So definitely come back here for more Left 4 Dead footage coverage. I know we've got some gameplay from our actual time with the Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead. It definitely got me. We got some Back 4 Blood footage getting ready to come out to the channel, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Let us know down below what you guys thought of the beta if you got a chance to play it. If you're going to pick this game up, let us know. And until next time, guys, I will catch y'all later.
Bye, YouTube.
Deuces.